What is up, my crypto legends? Let's analyze the situation here. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin. It looks pretty scary. Let's take a look. Are we going to go to much lower levels, or are we going to get a big fat bounce from this range? Make sure to destroy the like button on your way in, guys. Hello, how is everyone? Smash up that like button here for the algorithm to show some love also. And let me go quickly through the comment section. I'm going to give you my opinion on what do I think Bitcoin is going, and where do we have the strongest support levels and the strongest resistance zones where we could get those bounces. So far, the analysis for the last few days has been absolutely spot on here. From this range, getting that pump to 19.3, 19.4, getting that rejection back down, getting a bounce from the point of control, coming up here to this $19,600 range, getting that exhausting, choppy action, swing failure, jumping into short positions here. Now, the ideal scenario, I know we talked about this yesterday. We were breaking down here from this higher low structure, right? We had some pretty nice volume. You know, the ideal shorting scenario would have been having, you know, that pumpy action all the way back up to that 19.5K range. This did not happen. We just consolidated a little bit, and then we had the next big major leg down to that point of control at 19,140, which is this large consolidation. Just getting that bounce right over here. Now coming back down to test it again. It is slightly creating a higher low. This is telling me that there is a possibility in getting a bounce from this range. But we need to take a look at DXY and what has happened to the DXY. We have exploded out of this descending wedge scenario that we have been talking about for the last few days. We were hitting major support here at the 111.8. We formed a kind of a diamond bottom pattern right there, just a small one, as you can see. All right, we'll probably see it better if you do take a look at the 15-minute, right? This does look like a kind of pretty solid diamond bottom pattern, of course, coming from an downtrend. If you get into this kind of pattern, it's a reversal pattern. We're having a massive spike here now to the upside. So it was a bullish pattern, descending wedge, bullish diamond bottom. So everything was pointing out that we could have seen, you know, that big massive breakout here on the DXY. So yeah, so far DXY is looking very bullish. Of course, we can have a little bit of a cool off in the next coming hours. You know, this might be short-term bullish for Bitcoin, but overall it does look like that the DXY is ready for another explosive move to the upside in between this week and next week, guys. Not gonna lie, this does look pretty bullish. It was fine, it was bearish as long as we were creating this downtrend. Now he's breaking some major resistance. We formed this bullish pattern. It looks like that we are going to go high on DXY. DXY pumping, not going to be good for the S&P 500. It is also not going to be good for Bitcoin. So overall, yeah, just on standby at the moment. You know, I'm still holding that short position here on BTC. I've taken most of the profits all the way down here, $19,100. Let me know in the comment section who did manage to take this short position. We talked about this the last couple of days. This was on a live stream 2 days ago, talking about this kind of scenario where we were going to start hitting this $19,600 range and potentially getting that exhaustion. Yeah, they'll be wicking out those early short positions. You know, you look at it, might be looking bullish. There's too many attempts here, but just so you can get that example. And then once all of those early shorters from these levels are exterminated at this range, then is where it's going to have that aggressive move to the downside potentially. And you know, this kind of scenario for that short position was mentioned the last 2 days. As you can see, you know, it did play out pretty nicely, getting that choppy action from this level over here and finally breaking down even all the way to the point of control level, which is at $19,100 range. Definitely a take profit zone if you are shorting from the ultimate highs like I am here at 19,630. Of course, that is already a take profit zone. Massive risk to reward here from this short position. Right, and trying to enter at the highest point possible. Of course, stop loss above this wick range to have good risk management. Just if you get stopped out, let the market, you know, let the market take you out, right? But, you know, very, very nice risk rewards on this, you know, pretty nice short range that was mentioned, you know, on the live stream the last 2 days ago. Playing out pretty nicely. Now, the question is, of course, if this is a take profit zone, as it is, the point of control, it's a big, massive level, guys. We're not going to lie. You know, we did see it right there. We did see it right here. It's a large consolidation. This is why we have the point of control. This is why it is getting a bounce. So it is a strong level, but overall, we are kind of testing it on the second time. You know, I do think, you know, if we do, I would prefer a swing failure pattern from this low. I'm not going to lie. Prefer for a long position a swing failure. It is true, it is slightly creating a higher low, and there is a possibility of kind of a, you know, Gartley pattern, I would say, you know, maybe to claim these highs in the next coming hours, or, you know, in between today and tomorrow. Claim these highs above 19,400. Yeah, this does look like pretty much it can do that. Overall, ideal shorting scenario would be testing these lows here at $19,080. Have a nice wick to the downside there, you know, and then potentially have that move up. But yeah, I think it's very, very possible, as the DXY is showing, you know, explosive moves to the upside. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, S&P 500 is getting a little bit of a hit right now, having a little bit of dumpy action. So stock markets look bearish. It kind of created a small double top scenario. Looking at the 1 hourly, okay, you know, we can see there's a, you know, small double top range. This is extremely bearish, of course. There is a high chance right now in losing this low that was created yesterday at 3,700 points on the S&P 500. So you got 1, you got 2. Yeah, we high risk right now in moving down, you know, between today and tomorrow. Let's see how the market opens on New York session. It can be bullish, you know, it can be bearish. Let's see what happens, but, you know, overall this kind of price action does not look great. You know, this, you know, best example would be this one right there, right? 1, 2, kind of double top scenario, smack back down. You're hitting 1, 2. You know, you are at that risk on having that move down with high probability. So you're looking for longs right now on Bitcoin. You know, it is at support, but yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. I hope you can hear me right. I'm going to go through the comment section right now, guys, and we can, you know, analyze the possible scenarios. Where do we have our highest probability trades? Just like the ones that we had here. Bang, swing failure, getting exhausted. Kind of an inverse head and shoulder scenario right there. Getting ready for that move to the upside. Again, exhaustion right there. Beautiful short. I mean, I'm in pretty nice profits, you know, for the last few days, and I don't want to screw those profits, which I don't think I will, because if I get into any type of trading scenarios in the next coming days, I will have very good risk management. You know, the lower we go, the tighter stop losses I could have, you know, below some big major levels. Anyway, you know the deal, guys. Whoever's been following for the last, you know, several months, you know the deal. So I just want to go through how, you know, we got this daily level zone. Look at this. Look how we respected this range. You know, this is exactly $19,370. You get a consolidation right there. You know, that possibility of a bounce was likely. This would have been the short ideal scenario if you didn't short from all the way up here. I mean, let me know in the comment section. Did anybody short from the 19,600? You know, I was bearish at this range. I was bullish here, but I was bearish there. So yeah, that would have been the ideal scenario if we would have missed this one, getting the highest, you know, level possible for a short, but we only had a little bit of a consolidation and move back down. You know, just check out here how the technicals are respecting these levels insanely. As, you know, this is the point of control at $19,140 range. You get that wick down and then have a massive big pump. Where does it pump and get rejected to? Exactly to this level, guys, this daily level, this level that has been respected as resistance and at support. I am talking about the $19,370 range. So, yeah, I mean, another trade scenario, you know, This long over here, I'm not going to lie, it was a risky long, okay? You don't want to catch a falling knife. You know, these are the type of trades that I do not take. I know this is a strong support range, but this is not the type of long position that I would take on Bitcoin, because I like to see exhaustion, I like to see consolidation, I like to get into the safe trades, right? So what would have been a pretty nice trade would have been this one right over here, even though we didn't have a major consolidation. This one right over here. This was yesterday night, guys. Exactly hitting that $19,400 range just after these two major drops. And you might think to yourself, why was that a short opportunity? And I'm going to go through the comment section, guys, just 1 second. I want to keep this educational content, as you know, explaining the moves that have happened, and what moves can happen. But first of all, let's take a look at what happened. And yesterday, we know this, this is a major strategy that we talk about many times. If we take a look at yesterday's price action since the drop here from the higher lows, right? Extremely bearish after that breakdown, was likely to create a lower high wherever it was, Unfortunately, it was just at 19,420. 19,500 would have been the ideal short, of course. A lot of confluence right there, big levels. But we had the breakdown with this volume, okay? This is looking at the 15-minute. You can take a look at the 15-minute, 30-minute, as you wish, lower time frames. Massive move to the downside. Consolidation. Second move breakdown from a major support level with relatively high volume. What happens when you retrace up with low volume to a major support that it's likely to turn into resistance, basically, and you are hitting a huge amount of volume spike candles at this exact range? Look at this, guys. It's moved down with high volume, consolidation, retracement, whatever you wish. Break down from the lows with high volume. You retrace back up to that first volume candle move to the downside from this range. You know that this selling pressure is going to be absolutely insane resistance after a breakdown with high volume. You come back up, you get rejected, guys. Where does the price go to? Well, it comes down to test the lows or almost test the lows. Obviously, if you're shorting from this range, you want to take most of your profits. You can protect position, why not? But I'm telling you that most people that have been shorting from these levels are already taking a lot of profits at this range and are potentially looking for long positions. So we want to go with the momentum. We want to go with the whales. What are the market makers doing? So this move down basically has reached target. A lot of the times we are aiming to claim the lows, or we are aiming to hit at least the 618 from this high move to the upside, okay? Which was, very much touched, as you can see, right over here, just to the exact dollar. You would have taken profits right there and protected position. And of course, your take profit to basically is almost hit. We're hitting the 7-8 right now at this moment, getting a little bit of support. But yeah, I didn't take that short. I'm happy with the short that I made here, at this level yesterday. But that was another good shorting level. A lot of people on the live stream were saying, hey, where's our next, where's it going, up or down? Where's our next major trade? I mean, we did talk about this scenario coming up here and shorting from this level. We didn't retrace up there. But of course, it was my bad. I didn't talk about this scenario. If this level, of course, was broken again with high volume, you are likely to face it as resistance. But you guys are going to see this during time. You're not going to need me anymore to explain these trading scenarios. Let's go through the comment section. I want to go through the comment section, say hello to the community. But it was, I mean, I've had an insane trading week, guys. Well, not week, the last 3-4 days has been absolutely epic. Really, really happy with my profits. I don't want to screw up right now. We're going to take a look at the potential scenarios. I want to go and say hello to the community right away. As you know, Bitcoin is at support. So I think, risking, some potential capital, ideal scenario would be a swing failure. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult at this moment as DXY is exploding, to the upside, for the last few hours. It was a little bit risky right there. If we continue this bullish momentum for the rest of the day, yeah, it's likely Bitcoin can get a little bit of a hit. So it's a little bit risky at this moment. But yeah, I wouldn't, this is either a long trade or absolutely no trade. There's no way I would short right there, as it is a big solid range. You could only have a little bit of volatility potentially and maybe a move up. This is why a swing failure would be, absolutely it would be golden for a long position. Right, going through the comment section. Mark, hello. Andy, hello Mark, how are you? Crypto Big Brains, hey, what's up Andy? Looking forward to your alpha today, bro. Thank you very much, Crypto Big Brains. Shabam, what is up, my crypto legends? Shabam, how are you doing? Salud from Texas, come on, bottom. Ram, yeah, this is kind of a bottom range, but it is aggressively creating lower highs. As you can see, DXY exploding. It's a bit risky, not gonna lie. Maybe a little bit of continuation to the downside, maybe a swing failure is possible. Till that doesn't happen, till I do not see a sign of strength from the bulls or bearish exhaustion, I will not enter a long position. I'm happy to hold, part of this short position. Position is protected, just holding about 20% of that trade, taking most of profits, of course, this morning at this level. And, it was a 0.8 BTC trade. It's currently now a 0.1. So, yeah, it's just around about 15-20% holding right now, just in case we move lower. If we do move lower, I'm happy to, hold that trade. It's still going to be some more gains. It's protected at this moment. So, where can I scalp long from Andy? Can you go through this today? Crypto Big Brains. Yeah, we're talking about this scenario right now. I'm going to talk about those scenarios. Joseph, Seb, thank you for joining the live stream. Good morning, Eyes of Lazar. Pratesh, how are you doing? Kevin Stone, wow, look at Andy in this intro. He looks like Iron Man. Kevin Stone, thanks for those kind words. Seb, Joseph, giving me insane support like always. Scotty, thanks for joining the live stream. I can see Scotty, moderator. Emre, what's going? Only 86 likes. Come on, guys. Emre giving support also in the comment section. Destroy the like button. I got someone in the comment section saying, hey, you're absolutely golden. Your content is golden. And the reason why I'm not smashing the like button is for the algorithm. So, not too many people are going to know about your channel. So... Hey, and that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice also. So yeah, if you don't want to smash the like button, so we create a smaller community, right? But it doesn't matter. Trading strategies will always work, guys. Risk management is up to you. It's up to you. I decide how much I'm going to risk. I decide if it's a good trade or not. So it doesn't matter, trading, I used to think like that my first couple of years of learning technical analysis and trading. And during the years, you notice that it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if you, at the end of the day, it's the amount of money that you are risking that is dangerous. Technical analysis patterns and support and resistance levels, will be respected, Yeah, no matter what, no matter it is on YouTube, no matter millions of people watching or not, you can see it basically on the last 3-4 days of the market movements, analyzing those potential rejection movements, that potential leg up to the zone, back down to the point of control, back up, waiting for that exhaustion, swing failure. We're looking for a move down. We potentially can get a bounce from the zone, but ultimately looking for the lower levels here at $19,100 range. It was absolutely spot on. The last 3 to 4 days of analysis. You have to check out the live streams, guys, from the last few days, because I needed to give credits to myself, sometimes, because it was absolutely, crazy this analysis on BTC. That movement down, also the movement up, from the live stream the last couple of days. This was very likely, getting exhausted, and with that swing failure, and we were going to get that move up. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see. Having a few days of spot on analysis, because it is normal to have 1-2 days also that your analysis is not correct, right? Your prediction is wrong, or the analysis hasn't played out. Right, let me just go through the comment section. I did short 19,630 to 19,121. AVO mail. Well done, my man. Raf, nice. Let's go through the comment section. I've got a super chat here. I need to go through the super chat. Andy, what do you mean? What do you mean with protect position? Basically, put your stop loss at entry point. That is protect position. Or not entry point, or maybe, 5% or 15%, at least at break even, right? Break even is protect position. You're only going to pay fees, and on Bybit, the fees are really, really cheap. So, or maybe if you want, just put it 5% above your entry, so then you can pay fees. But at least at break even, I like to put my stop loss at break even when I'm taking profits during the way down or up. So that is protect position. Stop loss at break even or slightly in profit from your entry point. That is protect position. Obviously you want to protect position once you are in some decent profits, right? If the price action has only moved 0.25%, you're not going to protect your position straight away, because you're probably going to have that small volatility, and you might get stopped out, and then the price will go down to your take profit zone, right? You and Natalie are golden, says Joseph. Hey, thank you very much, Joseph. Very kind of you. Let's take a look at the super chat here from Nepalese. Hey, Andy, what do you think of the graph GRT? Do you see any more downside? Let's take a look at the graph right away. Why not? Why not? GRT, the graph. Ooh, wow, this one's getting absolutely destroyed. It's getting destroyed. But I think, yeah, we're just testing the lows from the summer. It's not a massive big breakdown. Of course, I do not like, these aggressive lower highs kind of scenario. It looks pretty aggressive. Just holding the range. Yeah, maybe one last drop. But if you are bullish in this project, Nepalese, which I think is a pretty nice project. I know Seb likes GRT. He holds GRT in his portfolio. Yeah, if you are bullish in this project, in the near future for the next coming years, this is definitely some buying levels, right? If you do believe in the project, if you do believe this one will do well in the coming years, this is definitely a buy zone, because selling pressure is basically getting exhausted. The selling pressure is still there as you are creating lower highs. Lower highs is selling pressure basically, but you are forming a pretty solid base at the 8 cent level. So yeah, there's been so many months right there at a same range, and this usually turns out bullish, despite you can get some small price action to the downside. So yeah, I would say another drop is possible. But overall, if it does have one more drop, it's not going to be a continuation drop. I mean, that is very, very likely with high probability. You might think, hey, this is a descending triangle. The breakout projected move is going to be absolutely insane. You're right. This is the projected move. If you were to have that breakdown projected move, it would go to minus 0.02 cents. So obviously this is not, you either go to zero and that's it, but you can't go minus. So if it does have that one last drop, it's going to be an insane buying zone. I think GRT is a pretty solid project. So if it does go down to, potentially, 65 cents is already going to be an absolute steal on GRT. Something if we do take a look at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, back in 2018, right? I think you can see some, many people talking about this right now. Let me just zoom out and go to the 2018 bear market, right? And you will potentially see a lot of people right now talking about, Bitcoin right now forming this kind of descending triangle scenario, right? And we are just getting ready for the last leg down. Like I say on many projects, such as GRT, that if we were to break down solidly, to 65 cents, I don't think it will go much lower than that. It's ultimately going to be a level where it's going to be the bottom. It cannot go much lower than that. Such a solid project such as GRT. And, this is what happened on Bitcoin back in 2018, right? This is the moment that what I'm trying to explain here is that once you break that support level, you're not going to form a massive, big downtrend for many, many months. You're basically going to find a floor level with high probability and then get that momentum to the upside. So this is basically what I would personally think on GRT, right? If you were to break down, it's just going to be a massive range to buy up before you start getting, some type of recovery on GRT. So that's my take right there, Nepalese. Thanks for the super chat. Likes now going up. Phenomenal. Thank you very much. Racing Pixel, Scotty, Seb. Joseph, thanks for joining the live stream, guys. Let's take a look at some cryptos. Nomad Man Beats, how are you? Thanks for joining. Ascending Triangle. Let's take a look at what Ascending Triangle on Bitcoin. Are we seeing BTC forming an Ascending Triangle? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on this Ascending Triangle. Right, for some reason I can't get my US dollar perpetual. There we go. Ascending triangle on what? A descending triangle, right? Yeah, I've got someone here just saying ascending triangle. Raf Santos, let me know. Ascending triangle on what time frame and what asset? Hi, Mr. Great Streamer. How come you told your followers to buy? I did not tell anyone to buy the token at any price levels. Isn't that kind of scammy? No, I mean, I don't say anyone to buy anything. Okay, no financial advice. I'm just saying that they are potentially good buying levels, you know, if we do have certain kind of movements. And of course, I am buying, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I am buying some altcoins while we're going down. I'm not telling anyone to buy anything. So, yes. Can you look at Jasmy coin, please? We did take a look at Jasmy yesterday. And we did see that it was getting absolutely destroyed. This is a cryptocurrency that is just getting destroyed. These low mid cap coins, I mean low cap basically, we need to be extremely cautious. You know, the ones that have 10, 20 million market capitalization. You know, unless the project is really good, you know, it's not the same like GRT, which is a pretty solid project. These really low cap cryptocurrencies that might not have insane utility and not, you know, big investors backing them up, can just run flat and down, you know, for a long time. And I've seen so many of these altcoins do this back in 2018 and 2019, and they haven't even recovered since the last bear market cycle. They didn't have a bull run, basically, you know, in 2021, 2022. So stay cautious. I mean, this chart it doesn't look absolutely great. It doesn't look great. It broke from a major sideways zone here that we did have for the last few months, June, July, August, broke down. And since we broke down, I mean, it's just continuing down. Yeah, there's not much to say about this cryptocurrency. It doesn't look great. Stay cautious if you're trying to short this. You could be having some big massive pumps. You know, there's nothing much to analyze a low cap cryptocurrency. There's massive manipulation. You know, this one can have an insane pump out of nowhere, as you only need a couple of million to throw inside of the project to move the market. Okay, 200-300%. So you stay extremely cautious. Not much analysis to talk about on Jasmy. You know, we want to focus on Bitcoin. We want to focus on DXY, stock market, large cap cryptocurrencies. Anyway, I put stop at entry sometimes on KuCoin when big dumps and pumps. My sell price goes way past my entry. Let's take a look. Request got some pumps last week. Yes, Request Network. Let's take a look at Request Network. This one's also a low mid cap coin. This one it's a pretty solid project. It is a quite solid project. Of course, it's a low cap cryptocurrency, and you know the deal. It's more of a mid cap, you know, 84 million. Yeah, low mid cap coin. With these low cap coins, they have massive manipulation. Okay, they can pump it and dump it, as you can see here, massively, right? Pump and dump coins. You know, we want to analyze cryptocurrencies at least with 500 million, with over $1 billion, where there cannot be that much manipulation. There will be manipulation, of course, on the big ones also. Bitcoin's manipulated, Ethereum, but less manipulation, not as many wicks. I mean, there's not much to analyze on this. You know, this massive big pump can come straight back down again. You know, cannot make solid analysis like with Bitcoin, right? Knowing the major big levels that are respected. So yeah, let's try and do analysis on larger cryptos. I like 20 million coin caps. They're good. You know, if you want to double, triple your money in a short time frame, yeah, I mean, you could risk that. Right, Solana TA, please, from Manzen. Let's take a look at Solana. Why not? Let's take a look at Solana. Do you require KYC on Bybit with deposit, trade, and withdraw? No. You do not. Only if you're going to start moving more than 2 Bitcoin a day. I think most of the people are not going to withdraw more than 2 Bitcoin a day. But yeah, you do not need any KYC on Bybit. Make sure now that you're talking about this, there is an insane bonus down below by using the link down below in the description, up to $4,380 to be claimed on Bybit. Of course, it's another way to support me, support the channel, but you get the best bonus that there is available on Bybit. Prime XBT, $7,000. You basically get 7% added to your deposit. On Prime XBT, you can trade stock market, oil, natural gas, Forex, you name it, and you're using crypto as collateral. I've got both tutorials down below also in the description of Prime XBT and Bybit to learn how to use those platforms properly. Let's take a look at Solana. Also, I got someone asking for Cardano. Okay, let's take a look at Solana and Cardano. Solana first, and then Cardano here for the community. Interesting. Yeah, we didn't have much of a breakout here, right, from this descending channel scenario, right? We had 4 points being respected here on Solana of lower highs and lower lows, right, creating this channel. The middle of the channel can be resistance or it can be support. So you got resistance here, but then it broke up. It was getting support, the middle of the channel. This is not really a massive breakout, okay? It's still creating lower highs, and it didn't have a massive move to the upside. If it would have had a massive move to the upside, then it would have been looking pretty good. But we're just chopping out here from the range. So yeah, basically at the resistance zone of the descending channel. No major. I mean, it's not looking great. We had a very, very critical support level on Solana. I mean, this descending channel, we can get that out of the way because this ascending channel that was respected with higher highs and higher lows was broken very much successfully. I mean, this was a pretty solid breakout in a consolidation bear flag and continuation. We're almost claiming the lows here from June, from June basically. From on Solana, which is at the $26 range. Not looking great. It's not looking great. Massive lower highs here. Yeah, in my personal opinion, it's likely that we're gonna test the June lows here at $26 in the coming days potentially. I mean, it's not looking great. It's not looking great. It's at support still. It's at support, but it's not looking great. Likely scenario is that the selling pressure is going to continue here, and it's finally going to come down to that $26 range in the next coming days. Bitcoin would have to be extremely bullish, and stock markets for Solana to get a chance here and go into higher levels. So. Not looking great. Let's take a look at ADA here. I'm just doing quick analysis, guys. Taking a look at the cryptos. Wow. Ooh. ADA. Wow. I think I haven't taken a look at ADA for quite some time. It finally broke down the descending triangle. Wow. So, I mean, well, the descending triangle scenarios are bearish, so we shouldn't be that surprised, basically, creating massive lower highs right there, holding the support range by a thread here at 42 cent range, and it's finally breaking down. Now, what can I say about Solana? Is it going to go much, much lower? I do see on Twitter, on YouTube, people are kind of obsessed with ADA. And ADA has been lagging so much with smart contracts, with everything. Yeah, I mean, it's just... And there's people that are obsessed, just like with XRP, one of the worst performers in the bull market. ADA as well. And it's just going lower and lower, and you will see, a lot of videos and massive big ADA update, ADA this, ADA that, and it's just yeah, it's a very, very lagging project. Their promises have been lagging all the time. So yeah, it's moving down right now. Let's take a look at, yeah, I mean this the highs here from the December of 2020, January of 2020, we did create a solid reaccumulation level where we did have resistance here. It was acting as support, and we are just losing that range, so it's not looking great. Let's take a look at, get these boxes out of the way and do fresh analysis. Yeah, absolutely crazy. It's losing I mean, this was a pretty important spike level, or you know, at 38 cents back in April of 2018. We had one right there in January of 2021. You know, it's a major level that has been respected. We can see it right there on the price action. If it starts consolidating in this range for the next coming days, I would give it even, you know, in between 1 and 2 weeks. It's going to be a massive level that very likely is going to be bullish. Because if you break in such an important resistance zone and you're not having an aggressive fall and you're just having choppy action below the range with not an insane move down, this is likely to end up very, very bullish, guys. So we want to pay attention on 88 in the next coming days. I would say in between 1 week and 2 weeks. If we start having consolidation at this range, okay, in between 30 and 40 cents, after breaking such a significant resistance support level and create choppy action below this range, it's not going to be a successful breakout, and we are likely to see ADA having a massive reversal point if it doesn't break below. You know, with high volume and big movements, you know, going down to 30, 25 cents, you need a big movement down for that continuation. If you're just creating choppy action below the support range, you know, this is likely to get a pretty strong reversal in the coming weeks, months. So we'll pay attention to ADA in the next coming days. If it starts trading sideways beneath this support level of 40 cents, you know, and starts creating this kind of price action, it's going to be extremely bullish, in my personal opinion. You know, you will likely see a big reversal out of nowhere. Anyway, let's take a look at the comment section. Matic, please, would appreciate it. Absolutely, we can take a look at Matic also. Why not? I got Eyes of Lazard saying, right before ADA crashed, Charles went on a rant against big hedge fund managers. Coincidence? Hey, maybe not. I got Seb, Agencia Tributaria. I got a little bit scared there with your name, Seb. Yeah, we got the tax man in the comment section. Let's take a look at Matic 1 second here, and let's not get the community too bored. And we can focus on Bitcoin, guys. You know, if you want me to take a look at Bitcoin, just put Bitcoin in the comment section, because you know the deal. Taking a look at Matic, I mean, taking a look at these different altcoins, we need to take a look at the big boys. Big boys is Bitcoin, also Ethereum, DXY, you know. Woo, DXY, you know, on the run to the upside. This is not going to be good. It's not going to be good. I do see a little bit more downside. Let's see if we do get exhaustion on Bitcoin here to the downside. Swing failure would be the ideal scenario. But by the looks of things, you know, it's probably going to try and lose these lows. It's probably wanting to lose the lows here, right? There's a massive liquidity below this range, you know. We're talking about a swing failure here. If this doesn't happen, which I think is possible, you know, we could break straight through here, guys. and claim all of the massive liquidity below $19,000. 18.9, 18.8. Anyway, we need to take a look at Bitcoin, guys, for some different scenarios. Let's not get too distracted with some altcoins. I mean, Matic looks pretty good. Latest analysis on Matic for the last couple of weeks was this 75-cent range being very solid. The lower high resistance from this descending wedge getting rejected, getting another bounce here from this low 75-cent range. It's breaking the resistance from this descending wedge. Why would I be cautious with this breakout, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Why is this not a huge, massive breakout just yet? For me, it's pretty simple. Basically, obviously I'm taking a look at Bitcoin, DXY. If they do have a little bit of more projected move to the downside, very possible, I cannot be bullish on this altcoin. I cannot be bullish. If DXY is flying and can go higher, and Bitcoin can claim these low levels below $19,000, from this movement down. From this movement down, we can claim these lows. These lows can be claimed below 19K. If it does look like we could get that move down, I cannot be bullish on an altcoin, no matter how bullish it looks. And this is what is happening right now with Matic. The reason why this is not bullish, this breakout is not insanely bullish, is because we are struggling at the last lower high level. This is still technically a lower high, even though we're having some choppy action above the range. This is no breakout. No breakout, no higher low are likely here on this move, because it's basically not breaking above the last lower high. This is going to get heavily rejected. Especially when we do have this kind of consolidation at the range. I mean, this does not look great. It does not look great claiming this resistance zone. Massive exhaustion, in my personal opinion, meaning that the 80-cent range can be claimed again here on ADA, which is the low high resistance turning into support. It's also a daily level that's been respected, as you can see. Support here before the breakdown after the second test, break back up, support, breakdown, resistance, it's back up again, could get that bounce also as support. This is the 81 cent level here in the next coming days. This is not looking great. I think possible large rejection after this choppy price action at the last lower high is likely to get exhausted and come down on Matic to the 81 cent level. Basically just looking at price action here. So I think that is likely, especially when Bitcoin is not looking great at this level, and we could claim lower, and DXY is extremely bullish. Andy, can you check Everdome DR? Let's take a look at this one. Everdome. What is Everdome? Let's try and Everdome. 435. This is a low cap cryptocurrency, 43 million. Everdome. It's on the Binance Smart Chain, so big red flag just because of that. I'm not a Binance Smart Chain fan, unfortunately. Everdome, it looks like a metaverse project. Digital Frontier Metaverse. Okay, we can take a look at the price of the token, but yeah, let's be cautious on these low cap cryptocurrencies. Dome USDT. Yeah, we don't want to really analyze these very low market capitalization cryptos. Absolutely destroyed. It's flattening out a little bit. So yeah, if you are bullish in this project, potentially you want to start accumulating at this range. It's not a guarantee that we are gonna. This is the bottom level, but it's got destroyed pretty much a lot. There's not much to analyze. It's just running flat. It's having a little bit of an uptrend here. Maybe lows can be claimed once again. You know, there's not much to analyze on these altcoins. You know, on these crypto projects. We're here to do basically technical analysis and looking for trading opportunities. Can this one? Sorry, can this one be traded on Bybit? Potentially. Oh my goodness, I'm getting the hiccups now. I'm going to have to cut the live stream because if this starts going bad, I'm going to start getting hiccups. You can buy it on spot on Bybit. I know my moderators are going to cut that section of the live stream. I'm going to start doing some memes on that. 100%. Racing Pixel. Like baby. Smash that like you stole it. Right, let me take a look at this super chat here. Thank you guys for letting me know about the super chat. Can you check out ING? It's heavily shorted on Binance the last few days and looks short-term bullish to me. Let's take a look at ING right away. And let me know, guys, in the comment section if you want to me to take a look at Bitcoin. Just put Bitcoin. But it seems like some people want me to take a look at altcoins. So yeah, if the views don't go down, I will continue with altcoins. But people get bored by taking a look at altcoins. Gotta say, I mean, I'm just doing this because as a favor for the community. Yeah, definitely oversold. Got some crazy trend lines here. Let's get them out of the way. From old analysis, let's just keep this fresh. I mean, it looks like I did analyze this one on you know, back in 2021. Yeah, this is typical oversold, you know, market cycle levels, right? I mean, I absolutely love to see some cryptos. I am buying. I got Unibright has had a little bit of pumpy action. There are some altcoins that are getting, you know, Saito also, guys. Who remembers Saito? And I'll go through ING right away here. Thanks for the super chat. But, you know, Metis is still in a very nice buy zone, in my opinion. Saito is one that I've been starting to buy at 1 cent level. It's had a little bit of a recovery. It's having a little bit of pumpy action. This is what we want to see. Price is running flat. And Saito is one of those cryptos that I think is going to be, woof, it's going to be a big cryptocurrency. Yeah, I mean, of course, this is a relief rally kind of scenario. It can come back down to the 1 cent or slightly below 1 cent, depending on how the bear market is going to be looking globally for Bitcoin, crypto markets, you know. But it's pretty nice to see it is surviving, you know, if you do get these kind of pumps. And Saito's having a little bit of a nice one. You know, the whole reason I bring this out is because of this massive flat price action that it has created in between June and October. So if I go back here to this one right over here, ING. Oh, Injective Protocol. I remember this one. Yeah, this one, Injective Protocol. This is also, you know, a DeFi project that has been mentioned so many times by different influencers, analysts, and you know, it's probably going to be one of those projects that will survive in the bear market and will have a massive bull run in the next cycle, whenever that's going to be. But you know, it's very likely to survive, and it will be one of those cryptos that can be pretty explosive. Heard very good things about this one. So what basically, it's running flat right now, you know, and when you run flat like this for so many months, you are likely, you know, especially when it's at the bottom, you are likely to get a reversal point, you know. So I do see this one having, you know, 100, 200% pumps maybe in the next coming weeks at some point, eh? I mean, I absolutely love this sideways action after such an aggressive drop for the last, you know, year. Same here, right? This is choppy sideways action coming from, you know, an uptrend in the short term. This is exhaustion, you come down. Not much of sideways action right there, just a lot of volatility. But this selling exhaustion is just likely to pump in the next coming weeks at some point. It's just a high probability scenario, not going to lie. I mean, this looks pretty nice. Of course, don't get me wrong here. You can pump to $4, $5 in the next coming weeks and then come crash back down and retest the lows. You know, this is typical of a bear market. You know, and this might go sideways for the next 12 to 24 months. So yeah, don't get too excited and buy in FOMO buy on the pumps. If you want to buy at these extreme low levels before that potential pump happens. Okay, so yeah, definitely extremely oversold, selling pressure, exhausted. You know, this is only interesting to buy. It's not interesting to sell. Who wants to sell down here? It's basically interesting to buy, right? BTC, Andy, Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin not doing much. So when I'm analyzing Bitcoin, I'm taking a look at the DXY. Bitcoin right now is, let me get some stuff out of the way here. I want to have a clean chart. Let's get this out of the way. Bitcoin. Let's analyze Bitcoin, guys. Straight through on Bitcoin. I'm buying Injective Protocol right now, says Raf Santos. Phenomenal. I know it's a very, very solid project. And yeah, it's basically gone sideways and bottoming out. No selling pressure at the $2 range. So $2, $1.50 range is good levels, no doubt. So let's take a look at Bitcoin, guys. Let's analyze BTC. BTC is the king crypto. This is where, you know, I like to do my trading. I like to make my gains on Bitcoin trading. So let's do Bitcoin right now. So, yeah, I just want to, the reason why I'm zooming out here is I want to find out, you know, the 19K level with the VPVR, you know, and I mean, we could see it right there. The red horizontal line looking at the VPVR for the last 4 months, you know, looking at June, since June, we are basically at the point of control right now. Yes, we've had a volatility below this point of control and it's possible to happen, but it's point of control from this massive range that we have been since June. So that is telling me, you know, we're at support, right? We're at support. We're at a big support level. We could slightly dip below 19K, but this is what has happened for the last few months, dipping below it, not having a successful breakout. Let's go to the 1 hourly chart because I want to take a look at the session volume profile, right? Fixed volume profile range, for example, from, you know, I want to get this noise out of the way. Let me just get the fixed range volume. This is just a bunch of noise, massive move up and down. I'm interested inside of this zone over here, right? Since the 13th of September, over 30 days, over a month. Resistance 20,400, 18,000. Back up here, back down to the range, back up, back down to the range, getting support, back up. So I'm interested looking at the fixed volume profile from this range, right? What we can see is value area low level. Well, I mean, this was a massive spike. Of course, this was the news event. We had news. We know that news breaks technicals, guys. The news break technicals. You like it or not. So we got that noise also here. Massive big dump on the CPI data on the 13th of October. So overall, it is holding as support and as resistance. Right now, it is at the point of control also from this range, okay, for the last 30 days. We're at support, guys. There's massive big volume right there. Big consolidation here. Big consolidation. We can hold the range, guys. We can hold it. My next trading ideal scenario, like I said, I'm happy to hold some of the short position from yesterday at 19,630 till I'm proven that there is going to be a sign of strength. So far, there's no sign of strength or selling exhaustion. These lows haven't been tested yet. I think they can be tested. $19,080. This was very early. This was late last night, sorry. You are still consistently creating lower highs. And the selling pressure is still... The volume selling pressure is still to the downside after breaking uptrend structure. So uptrend structure has been broken. Bang, bang, bang. Massive volume to the downside. Volume is going down now. This doesn't mean anything though. This doesn't mean that, you know, we could test the lows and break it with large volume. This could happen. What I am interested here for my next trading setup for a long position, because I'm not looking for shorts down here at support. I'm holding part of the short from yesterday. We were at resistance. You know the deal. I was looking for longs here, looking for shorts here. I traded it, traded long, traded short. Looking for longs here. Not yet. I want to see a little bit of more exhaustion. I want to see swing failure. Yeah. So I'm happy to hold some of my short position here till I'm proven that we are going to see a sign of strength or a swing failure. Then I'll probably take some more profits and close position and enter a long position here at some point once I see that exhaustion. So that's going to be my game plan. No shorts taken, just holding shorts from yesterday. Looking for longs. What is going to be my sign for a long position? Basically, failing to break the low here. What low? The $19,080. This is the low that we did create yesterday. We got a huge level of support range. There could be multiple attempts here on hitting the low range till we finally get a reversal, right? I mean, this happened here and it happened here. So that is what I'm going to be eyeing till I do not see a sign of strength. I will, obviously, if we dip below this range, I will be taking a bit more of profits here, 10% more, for example. Once we see that choppy action, a potential swing failure, the volume being extremely low, okay? Volume being extremely low here, lower than average, right? If the volume from this breakdown test of 19,080 is less than the volume that we've had from this move down, yeah, I'm going to be looking for longs, guys. I will be looking for longs. Now, of course, I am not saying that this is going to happen because, just like I said here, you know, we could break through this range. I'm not saying this is going to happen, so you don't have to long here, because, you know, sometimes in the comment section you get some people that are, you know, are very, that have hardly any experience, and I talk about scenario, you know, I talk about a scenario, and people, once we hit these lows, start longing, you know, and then I get in the comment section, hey, you said we were going to swing failure from this range. No, I did not say that. I'm saying if we do get that choppy action, and there's no one can beat me at being patient when trading. I will miss a lot of trades by being patient, but when I get in them, you know, I will get in at a insane level, guys. I'm still in that short position here, right there. I mean, look at that entry. You know, how better can that entry get? Why can I get into those kind of entries? Because I'm extremely patient. I want a high probability trade, and good risk to reward, right? So this is the thing, you know, long or short from here. I don't know if we're going to do this or this. What I do know, if we do get exhausted from this level here, below $19,080, as it is a strong support, and we do see our selling pressure getting exhausted, you know, I will be ready to pull the trigger and risk some of my money. If I do get that move down, fail, bang, you know, this is the kind of moment I want to get in a trade. If it moves up, I'm going to protect position just in case we come back down and test the lows, because this can break through. I'm not going to be in a profitable trade and lose money. I will protect position because I will always have time to re-enter a long position right there if it is another swing failure. And this is the thing, you know, there's probably a lot of people long in the range right now. I mean, I can take a look at that on the delta. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. This basically, like I explained on the video, you know, on the live stream 2 days ago, you know, basically saying, you know, there's going to be a lot of early shorters here. Early shorters at this range. What you're going to get, massive wicks here to exterminate all of those people and then have that corrective move. And this is the same thing that I am expecting here. I will be patient to see how we claim the lows at $19,080. Because, I do think it can break because we've already been at this zone once here and we're having a large consolidation. You know, the possibility of breaking below 19,000 is very, very possible. If it claims the low and fails the breakout, I will be looking for longs, protecting, having a tight stop loss. If I'm in profit, protect position. If I'm stopped out again, I will have time to get into another long. But I think this is very, very similar to what happened here. You're going to get a lot of people over leveraging short positions. Where do we like to put our stop losses? Where most of the people put their stop loss, if they want to have good risk management, below the last wick right there. Where's the last wick? It is here at 19,000. So all of those longs here or here, all of these people that are longing from this range have their stop loss right over here. So what is the most likely scenario? We're going to claim that low. We are going to come down and claim these lows. So that is now this is the moment I will be eyeing the market. You know, this is the moment I will be looking. And we're getting that drop right now as we speak. Let's see if we hit that level. Let's see if we hit below 19,080. You know, I will be very, very carefully looking at this range over here. Once we hit it, bang, back up again. That is the moment I will, you know, it will look good. If that doesn't happen, we can slice straight through the range, guys. I'm only telling you what is the kind of trading strategy I am waiting for at this level. So yeah, but same thing, you know, same thing. So many people shorting at this range already. So many people shorting right over here. And they're getting stopped out with these wicks to the upside. Same scenario explained on the video here. You know, if we do take a look at this, they'll be wicking out those early short positions. You know, right? This kind of momentum, wicking out those early shorts, and then finally, you know, being patient and getting in at the latest moment possible. So something similar. The only trade is a long, no shorts taken here. And I'm going to be waiting patiently to see how we react below $19,080. If it does wick down, come back up, consolidate, I'll be looking to enter a long. If it wicks down, consolidates a little bit down here, not interested. We need to get back above the zone, back above the lower high for me. If it doesn't manage to get up in the next couple of hours after we wick down, yeah, this is potentially going to continue down. No long traded. I'll be just riding part of the short position from here. So it looks like we're going to hit that level, guys. Now, as we speak, just hitting it right now, just wicked. Stop losses from early longs hit. Got a massive wick. So overall, not looking bad. Let's see what happens in the next coming hours, guys. You know the trading strategy. You know what I am waiting for. I am going to have some lunch right now. Unfortunately, while we're having this kind of momentum, exciting momentum here. Patient is key, says Raf Santos. Absolutely, my man. Patient is, key 100%. Price action is amazing. Volatility hit. A lot of liquidity in that daily wick underneath. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a lot of liquidity below the level. I mean, this is the thing, the probabilities is price coming down to claim the low. Let's see how we claim the low. Will it break through, or will we just get liquidity and have a swing failure, and then a recovery, and then maybe another swing failure? We don't play this defensive trading here. Insane correlation with Nasdaq today. Yeah, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, all of them have insane correlation. Ethereum, please, says Scotty. Let's take a look at Ethereum before I wrap up. Not much to talk about on Ethereum. If Bitcoin does go down, there is a possibility of a double bottom here. All depending on Bitcoin and stock market, okay? Scotty, very, very hard. Big resistance here at the point of control from yesterday. Pretty insane. That would have been a good short. Of course, this is when Bitcoin was trading at the 19,600. I'm only in a long position here from this range on Ethereum. The only short that I took was on Bitcoin, but it's pretty good. If Ethereum's getting at a resistance point, and I am looking for that correction on Bitcoin, yesterday, definitely worth trading Ethereum. Let me just take a look at Ethereum right over here. I want to take a look at the fixed range volume profile from the last 30 days, and let's just check out here. The big levels of value area low and value area high. I mean, this was absolutely insane. It was actually a very good shorting range yesterday, as it was the value area high since the 20th of September, basically, when we had this drop move down. 19th of September. Value area low. Remember, this is just a bunch of noise. This is the news event. So we've got resistance, support, resistance. I mean, this is just... I love trading the technicals when there's no news. I mean, the technicals are absolutely insanely well, respected. I think a little bit lower is possible on Ethereum. We are likely to claim these lows. Value area low range at 1,270, 75, especially if Bitcoin does drop and also stock market drops. There is a possibility of a huge double bottom. Right now, it's a double top. So, it's difficult. If we do break below on Ethereum, the $1,275, but with a massive move, I would try and get into a short if we do bounce. This one did not bounce, as it was highly manipulated. This was the CPI data. We got news, massive short squeeze, bang. You don't want to trade these kind of news events because, they are not respected on the technicals. But overall, there's a possible double bottom scenario. There could be a swing failure from this low. If you claim that low and you get a consolidation and doesn't break down heavily, you are likely to recover back up to the range. Okay, so I would be looking for this scenario. Claim over the lows. If it doesn't break down on the next test and consolidates a little bit, you are likely to get that recovery. Right? Same scenario. Basically, we're looking at the scenarios here that happen. Test, doesn't break up, consolidation, move down. You're testing, you're getting exhausted, you're moving down. You test this low, you exhaust, you move up. So this is the kind of scenario that we're looking for. be patient. We'll be waiting. I would be waiting for a nice consolidation at $1,275 on Ethereum. If it doesn't happen, then you might hit it. Bang bang, 1-2 candles back down. This is the moment you want to start looking for continuation to the trend, and obviously you want to get into that next lower high to claim the lows. There's a nice trading scenario right there. Not much I can add here on Ethereum. Hey, looking great. Salim, you are looking great too. Andy, what leverage do you usually use? Well, I can say for scalping, I would use in between, I don't know, it can be 35 to 65x. For day trades, it might be in between 15 and 35x. And for swing trading, it will be around about, 3 to 10x, something like that. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for joining the live stream. Remember, you do have insane bonuses to be claimed down below on Bybit and on PrimeXBT. You get on Bybit $4,380 that can be claimed at the rewards hub. This is my favorite trading platform. Fees are extremely low, massive liquidity. And PrimeXBT, if you're interested in trading S&P 500, Forex, oil, gold, natural gas, they have all sorts of different markets. You can even trade the Spanish market here. And you're using crypto as collateral, which is phenomenal. You can use stable coins. No KYC is required if you're not going to move a huge amount of volume. So yeah, check it out, guys. I got both tutorials on Bybit and PrimeXBT, my favorite trading platforms. They're down below. Good way to support the channel. Good way to get an insane bonus. Smash up the like button. Check out Bitcoinsensus website if you want to check out latest technical analysis ideas. We post, your price predictions. Also, we got video tutorials. Check it out, guys. Follow our socials: Telegram, Twitter, Discord. Thank you very much, guys, for the insane support. Stay cautious now with Bitcoin. DXY pumping like crazy. This swing failure is potentially not going to play out. Stay extremely cautious. We could see a little bit of more volatility. We need a large consolidation, confirmation that we are going to get exhausted for that potential long position, right? Thank you, everyone. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Actually, I'm not cutting the live stream. I just saw Scotty. It is Racing Pixel's birthday. So happy birthday to Racing Pixel. One of my strongest moderators. I was just looking at the comment section here while I was leaving, guys. Yeah. Happy birthday, Racing Pixel. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you in the next one.